no more. So what I'm saying is, you got to understand that first. And then you got to understand the way that you actually use this to your advantage is to not be like this.
All black, everything. And my diamonds all love like Vera Wang. Look, blue rags in the south of France. And some things in life that won't never change. Me, I'm a nigga that's supposed to ball, cause I'm a street survivor and they mode is wrong. Before rap, we was Rolling Stones. I drove a Cutlass coupe, a cover cortisone. Front of the building on my mobile phone. I'm thinking pace myself, cause you can overdose. Not on the drugs, but the life you chose. The
hanging niggas don't like parole.
No such thing as they might parole. They putting cameras up and microphones. They got me sandwiched in. I want a nicer home. They know I take the risk. I don't know right from wrong. But any given day you might be gone. No cliches where the lines get drawn. Come on the block, it's a ride zone. For the loot, niggas stoop in the pirate mode. Paint with less strokes and divide your dog. Guns get drawn, niggas' lives get lost. Never was entitled, had to fight for raw necessities in life. You see the reason, right? I was been supposed to change up. I was been supposed to fold all this pressure. I was been supposed to change up. Nigga, what would I look like? I come from the hood, I represent the only way up. Had to hustle, boy, I'm trying to touch the toy. I'm trying to fuck these LA streets up. Think it's safe to say that I did it. Look, nigga, all black, everything. In my 600 bands with a heavy chain. Look, you deserve a real nigga with money and some things in life that won't never change. Me, fell in love with a Cuban. A celebrity herself, probably fuck with her music. She the one that the shoe fit, but I can't stop for love. Look how the game has seduced us. Benny honors of the roof, Chris. Lot of new responsibilities with all of this influence. Spinning racks therapeutic, so I snowflake the face like ACs in my new shit. One button where the roof went. TMZ taking shots, say cheese for the news clips. Dope boys and the boosters. Gang bangers and hoopers, my style is inclusive. The streets is abusive, but it's like my nigga wanna survive, gotta shoot shit. Hella thick skin, never bruise quick. Yellow wrist and some 7-speed shit. I talk to you on some 7D shit. All visual nigga, going digital nigga. Not the smartest nigga, but it's visceral nigga. My understanding on a level kinda different, my nigga. Every time I drop the city, I feel it. Every time you hate, you gotta be kidding. Every time I pull up to foreign, it's kidded, and I can't even really walk through the Beverly Center. Hudson jeans on, ain't the regular denim. I bought the 600, not the regular Benz. Famous without a deal, that ain't regular nigga. Tired of telling you niggas, I'm not a regular nigga. I was been supposed to change up. I was been supposed to fold all this pressure. I was been supposed to change up. Nigga, what would I look like? I come from the hood, I represent the only way up.
Yeah.
And the hustle, boy, I'm trying to touch the toy. I'm trying to fuck these LA streets up. Think it's safe to say that I did it. Look, nigga,
Yeah. It's good to see my supporters here. You know what I'm saying? That's all you need. It's a small group of supporters. Take you a long way. Shout out to y'all who make this show possible. I'm doing something great today. Class is in session. Press 1. Hit that like button. Class is in session. That's for sure. Press 1. I'd like to thank my supporters for making this advanced class even possible. Press 1. I love every bit of what we're doing over here. I love the direction. You know, it's been a hell of a sequence of events to even allow to still be in front of the people talking, let alone teaching. Press 1, something that I've been having on my mind since I was. And shout out to y'all, because the sponsors are responsible for this program today. First day of class, let me know you ready. Press what? First day of class. I was going to do orientation part 2, but I said, you know what? Press 1.
gotta light up the shit like this.
Gotta light up a wizard to this shit.
And I ain't even said it or wrote it yet. I just feel it. Nah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You working overtime.
Cause I ain't have a mic. I was in that Chevy. Yeah.
Overtime. Ain't have a mic.
I was in that Chevy playing Savage Life. Niggas looking like I had it wrong.
Like I had it wrong.
Now them niggas know I had it right. They don't know about them sleepless nights.
No.
Them looking for a reason nice. They said 6 degrees in life. Opportunity, preparation, they meet us nice. You see me up in demons, right?
Kevin's right.
My chain and my pinky bright.
And that pinky right.
I'm valet in Mercedes Benz.
Right there.
Looking like somebody
that people like.
Can't but help to think how fake it is. I just want all of this paper though. So maybe I can try and change the shit.
Change the shit.
Maybe me, I'm too ambitious. Or maybe this a new dimension. Maybe them they too religious. Maybe they judge my intentions.
Come on.
But either way, I'm on my mission. In the sky, for our love, I'm a tired ribbon. Life's a bitch, lady, love my women. Forever you my lady, I'm your fucking
I'm
nigga.
your fucking nigga.
Overtime.
I ain't have a mic, Brian.
I was in that Chevy playing Savage
That
Life.
El Camino, you know?
Niggas looking like I had it wrong.
24s on them.
Now them niggas
No, I had it right.
They don't know about them sleepless nights. Them looking for a reason nights.
Is it right?
They said 6 degrees in life. Opportunity, preparation, they meet us nice. Capping for a cheaper price. Hustling for a bucket, keep your sneakers tight.
Secrets tight.
Shoot a box, catch the cheapest flight.
Y'all hear this game?
If it land, thank you, Jesus Christ.
Look at Jesus Christ.
You ain't gonna get it till you see it right.
You see it, right?
And jump off in this legal life.
Jump off in that legal life.
Feel the pressure from your people, right?
I feel it.
But still choose to lead them right.
That's right.
Sometimes I rap about my feature price.
Talk to him.
For all of my defeats in life. They told me don't believe the hype. But I felt like this about myself before the mic.
Before it.
And, you know, if you look at like the movie industry,
Press one.
you know basically success off how many tickets sold.
Lord have mercy.
How much you broke.
Super game right there. Talk to him.
Right.
When the war
When it comes to business.
is in the mind, you know what I'm saying? You gotta think strategically. So I write these books and do this class because I realize I peep game. This war is of the mind, and the reason why we're incompetent, and it's only gonna be men and women, or they're gonna be Jezebel, Liliths, and feminine divine niggas. Press one. There ain't no in between. You either gonna be incompetent or you gonna be competent. There is no, you know why? Because God's language is what? What's his language? Law. Say it with me. God language is what? Law. Press one. Hit that like button and subscribe. Talk to it, Nip. I got a couple more in me. I'm waiting for my students to come on with it. Press one. That's what I'm waiting for. Let me
Check
see.
me out. Look, I know perfect timing feels like I'm too late.
Like I'm too late.
And I know I'm still great in spite of my mistakes. You know it's authentic every rhyme I say. My only regret is
I made niggas wait.
See, ain't too many like us, we like vintage bait.
And I don't fuck with busters, I can't integrate.
Grew up with these killers in my living space.
Press one.
Lot of niggas folded through them village
Give me one,
days.
Ollie. Give me one, champ.
Citywide gang injunction, police raids. LA Times rolling 60s made the front page.
Hey,
I vowed to never let tradition seal my fate.
y'all understand that? God's word is law.
I knew I was
Press one.
big. Felt it in my stomach.
I don't want to hear nothing. It's just the law. It is what it is. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You know why? Well, you do know why. Kev helping you explain. Press one, Kev helping you even understand how you ain't even being, how you haven't even been paying homage to the Creator Himself. It's to the point now Adam about to jump off the cliff again. I'm trying to tell you. If God don't send people like us, you, me, to spread the good news, man, this earth would be already been on flipped over. They been lying anyway, talking about the poles shift and the axe is going to flip upside down and all this other stuff. Well, technically, they're not lying but scientifically they are, because ain't shit happening. You know, but shit is turning right side up again, and that's a beautiful thing. I see a lot of people, even in my algorithm, saying some wonderful things. I'm like, man, wow, where the class at though? Shout out to the moderators, of course. Shout out to the sponsors. What up, Ali? For His Glory, Shiva, Tracy, Amanda's in the building. Let me see. Sindane is in the building. What up, Pop Deuce? My guy, Tracy Wilson. No, nothing less than that. Thank you. Brian King, what up, champ? Let me see. Sad Bernardo up in here. Let me see. Stimuli God, whatever that means. Shout out to you for showing up. Sullivan Dre, what you here for? What you here for? JV Lee, what up with you? Good to see you. Karen Williams. Yeah, shout out to my sponsors though. Good thing for you. I got people who care about this program. Shout out to y'all. I said, give me a song. Give me a song. Why y'all be acting funny? Y'all be acting funny. Instead of Melissa, you need to pick out a song, Melissa. That's what you need to be doing. Let me see. Let me see real quick, because y'all be acting scary. This is a good time to be alive. One of the best times on earth to come alive. There ain't no other university on earth, not even Aristotle, not even in Greece, at KevRow University. Y'all be super turned down. Press 1. I thought this was KevRow. We needed a damn mascot and cheerleader squad or some shit. Yeah, something. I need, yeah, y'all charge me up. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Shout out to the Harris family out there, somewhere in this world. Blessings to y'all who made this program possible. Well, I got some good news. I was sitting right here and I said to myself, you know, I want to already get to class. I don't want to wait no longer. I don't want to wait for no more supporters. Y'all gonna support? They gonna support. And it's up to you. It's up to you. You know, I can't wait around no longer. If you can't speaking, like words, 424-209-9506 type shit, you in bad shape here at KevRow University. I'm going to talk about you all semester. You may even hate me. Man, you may even develop, I seen it all before. You may even hate me. I don't seen this shit before. But it's worth it. It's worth it. I'm trying to tell you. So today, we're going to do something special. I'm deciding to start class, of course. We talked about the birth yesterday and things of that nature. I do want to say, there is about 12 to 14 topics of discussion today. Press 1. That's a lot to talk about and discuss. I say there's about 13, 14 topics of discussion today. Thank you. Give me a song. What is that? Let me see. Let me sing. Sound of thank you. Give me something. Thank you. I don't even want to go to class yet. Damn, I just got to school. Press 1. There you go. Give me something to flow.
Now if I break your heart,
Little mama, don't make a scene.
really mad at yourself
Cause you couldn't do it to me.
probably call me a failure if
I ain't
never
never
achieved. I'd rather you call me cocky for living
Living like I'm a lead, but I'm a king. No sympathizing with the fake.
or surprises from the snakes. It's flock season and I value my estate, so I bought some barbed wire.
Really gotta gate, but
Houston rocket on my waist.
on my ways, hip hop cops on my case. Grid program
More deposits
in the bank.
Goddamn a nigga straight, crooked letter on my face.
A fly grip and the whole race.
Couple of us eating good, but everybody
Everybody want to taste.
they say get willing or them niggas gon' take. I say if you want fish,
Let me lead you to the lake, but
niggas late, seeing I'm a late
night.
early morning nigga 25.
Hey.
Life wasn't easy growing up. I had to make something out of nothing. If you struggled, you relate.
You
But
relate.
now I'm straight.
Everything.
Great. I don't need your help now, nigga.
All of y'all.
late. That's why I made sure I made
All of them shake.
The way y'all ride dick,
I think all of y'all gay.
practice all night.
All day.
Sleeping on the flights when I land.
I get paid.
I ain't got a boss. I am
I'm not a slave.
Turning up my hustle, so I give myself a raise and it's funny how people let money make them change. See you sticking to the script and start ripping out the pages of
History. It ain't a mystery.
If I die yesterday, my life would be a victory. These niggas sound stupid saying they invented me. But arguing with fools is a waste of energy. I'm a franchise player.
Plus, I own the whole team.
And they only envy me
Cause we on the winning spree. Talk to him now. Under ceremony.
The sweet smell of success.
Yes, I wear it on me.
The Snoop Dogg looking nigga in the mirror told me keep getting money, fuck bitches,
And beware homies. Why?
Cause Brutus killed Caesar.
And what else?
And Judas killed Jesus.
Facts. But that's where I'ma leave it.
Because they call it dry snitching if I take it any deeper.
Press one. There's that gate. Press one. Shh.
Police ain't never gonna know. Niggas
They ain't never gonna know.
That
Niggas
Pistachio
dumb.
World Premiere.
Know that I know and they never gonna know.
Never gonna
You
know.
never gonna know. You never gonna know.
Hit that like button. They ain't never in their life. Turn the music back. Fuck it. They don't want to hear me talk. I'm tired of this. Like what? They don't even want to hear me no more. Fuck it. It's Nipsey's holiday. I love it. I love it, family. Another day has gone. I'm all alone. Damn, William Sosa, what you pressing one for? Hold up. What you pressing one for? William, who is you? What's up, William? Somebody, hey, close the door. Who's William? Who the fuck is this guy? Where the fuck did you come from? You in here pressing one and all this extra shit? That's like throwing up a crib logo around here. Press one. That's like, hold up. That's like throwing up a gang sign, pressing water out here, man. What's up with you? You non-affiliate or what's up with you, William? You scary? You can talk, you can type. What's up, champ? Talk to me. Wait, why you block him? What happened? I just wanted to see what he on. I don't want no blockage. If they can speak, I love it. I need students. I need students. Maybe he's a student. I don't know. William, what up with it? I'm trying to get some conversation rolling. What's going on? What's up? Don't shoot him in his kneecap just yet. Hold up. They're like, pow, look, William. No questions. Out of here. But look, what's up with you? What's your name, champ? What's up with you? What's your name? His name William. William Sosa. Oh, William. In and out the class, you're not coming back? I unblocked you. Are you coming back? Yes, no. Do I block this account? What? Shoot him in the kneecap pocket. My bad, bro. William, go ahead. Go ahead, bro. I ain't dealing with no scary niggas this year. Press one. Never mind. All that running and different accounts and scary stuff, we not doing that. We spent the whole semester chasing these bum niggas who gon' run anyway when the invisible white man at the end of a Scooby-Doo cartoon come running after them. It's in their blood to run. Some of us, it's in our blood to speak out and be against all this and be ready for class. Others, it's in their blood, cowardice. Press one. They just coward. They scared. There's not even a white man to be afraid of. The white man on your team, fool. And you like, what do I do now, Jay? Press well. What do we do? How do I comprehend? I'm learning now. My algorithm is dumb. Ain't nobody in comprehension. All of the men is daydreaming about being gods and wrapping motherfucking copper wire in their shoes around their toes and shit, creating Japanese art out of unks and shit. They all lost their brain. Ain't they just running around in the sunlight, putting baby oil on, made by the Diddy Foundation. Press one. Hit the like button and subscribe. Shit lame out here. They all out here looking bad, ladies. I feel bad for y'all. These niggas out here daydreaming, lunatics, not of sound mind. They got ruckus in their brain all day. All day. Every day is something new with these niggas. It ain't never like a boring day. They make it seem like a boring day is bad. A boring day is peaceful. Motherfucker, they don't want a peaceful day. Press 1, they don't want a peaceful. And then you got the foil heads. Yeah, these niggas think they can move water and wind with they Aldugans. They in front of the world talking about Aldugan all in my life. Get this shit out of here. Press 1. Talking about I can manifest everything. You can't manifest shit. Shut up. Nigga can catch the football or something. Nigga pick up this so you can get your ass whipped in NCAA football. Nigga, quit lying. You niggas ain't manifested nothing, not even a big wheel. You all just talking and creating jewelry by folding up copper. Plus, man, you grown ass niggas running around putting whole crowns of copper with motherfucking crystal in your goddamn head. Talking about our ancestors, bro. Hey, Ollie, I can't make my students the subject matter. No, I gotta go against the copperheads. Press 1. And on this chart, classroom, which mindset? I'ma see it. Look at it. We need to take it from non-compost, mentis, and lunacy. You know what lunacy is? Press 1. I don't want to hear another one of y'all talking about y'all some Leo, y'all some Aquarius. It's unidentifying. You have to unplug with the looping stupid shit. Press 1. You have to. It's all going on in the head, mate. And press 1. It's over, y'all. It's over, bro. Y'all just lunatics. Y'all believe in horoscopes. You can't even find a good person to talk to no more. Everybody under the mind control. And then I know Sirius B out there like, I'm your ancestors, but it's not true. And they're not manifesting nothing. There's nothing going on. If that was the case when they commit crimes, they'd manifest their way out of jail. But they never do. They never manifest that bill when it's late. And they about to get evicted for the 3rd month of not paying rent. That's one. They can never manifest in front of us. It's always like, please believe me. First 1. It's always, please believe me. They be burning incense for nothing. Press 1. Most of them females, we talking about Christian females, them is the reformed hoes. The spiritualists with the incense and the braids. Them's the Kabbalah's hoes. Press 1. No, let my sweater go. It's KevRow sweater. Press, hit that like button. These my support sweaters. Man, fuck that. Let my shit go. Them Kabbalah hoes. Y'all talk about Christian women, y'all some Kabbalah hoes. I heard that shit they was woofing. Talking about Christian women is the last reformed hoe. No, a Kabbalah hoe trying to convince a good man that she is a Christ believer is the worst type of bitch on the planet. These bitches come in like Satan, just like nigga wearing tight little clothes too. Leave nothing to the imagination or nothing. They come ready. Them hoes incompetent. Now I'm on y'all level. Press 1, you gotta meet them where they at. Hey, you got them hoes. Look, you gotta meet them where they at. Them hoes need nigga Philo they say book. This is legal suicide. Y'all see what I did on Figueroa? I knocked all Figueroa off. Donald Trump rolling down Figueroa, shut all the prostitution down. Press 1. Y'all see that shit? Press 1. We ending sex trafficking and motherfucking upside down behavior all the way around the world. Same song, nigga. Kev turned a bad boy to grown man. God damn. Kev didn't do that. Yes, I did, punk. I don't gotta snitch. I just snap my finger like Thanos, bitch. Press 1 and shit get to shifting around and Kabbalah hoes get to going to jail and they little punk ass, gang banging ass handlers who can't even fill out the about me section on the resume. Press 1 out there trying to deal drugs and beat broads into prostitution. Press 1, taking underage girls, raising them to 18, 19, letting them broads be the handler. All type of ignorant nigga Kabbalah, upside down, backward, alchemic. Hold up. You gonna get this work. Nigga. You gonna hold up. You gonna get this work. One. That was one breath. I figure if I breathe slow and keep talking, I age less. Damn, that was a bar. See? My whole body just felt a tingle. Okay. Let me see. What up, Ben Little? Welcome to class. Hey, Ben, you better not be fucking with them brainless Kabbalah hoes. First one, I'm on you. I'm on the men especially. I'm not looking for you to, I'm going to do it next week. No, you not. You're going to do it now, Ben Little. First, when you going to change your motherfucking life now, coming in my class late, talking about, you know how much it costs to be here, Ben Little? Somebody put the shit in my chat. Ben Little, you coming in my chat room late. You know what First one, nigga, you must lost your goddamn brain. Shoot him in his kneecaps, please. No, you're not locked in. No, you're not. You're not locked in. Say it, tell him. Say it at the door now. Say it, tell him. You're not locked in with Kev. Ben Little just capping. He not ready. See, if Ben was ready and locked in, he would already be asking questions. He'd have called in and said, Kev, what the fuck is these books you got on the screen? But his dumb ass gonna sit there like he really know what the fuck we talking about. Press 1, I'm gonna give you one more chance. Don't shoot him yet. Marley, don't shoot him. I'm gonna give him one more chance. What you want, Ben Little? Coming over here, talking about what up? Fucking with them Kabbalah hoes, huh? Yup, and them Negroes. I just found out that the red pill community is full of them Negroes. Press 1, them full of them Negroes down there in Louisiana and them red dresses, walking around in red Air Forces and mini dresses. Yeah, they don't like women at all. I got you back, Ben. Don't worry about it. They were about to shoot you in your kneecap, child. But that's them. You know why they hate women? Because they was conditioned that way. Just like the new generation is being conditioned to hate women and love men. Press, how are they doing this scientific experiment, Ben Little? You might want to come to science class because this is psychology. But Ben, they putting all the men and turning them into girls. And then the men who watching it fall in love with, let's say, Glorilla or one of them, even though they got bodies of wide receivers and goddamn cornerbacks and punt returner, they have those type bodies, made the stallion type, big foot, 10 and a half. So they dress them up and they make the men of the culture fall in love with. You see them bars? I could teach that. That's the subject matter. How to turn a whole human civilization into Antichrist and make it the worst thing God would ever want in his kingdom. A straight rejection. Facts, bro. You're not ready, champ. When you ready, press boy. Because I'm ready. I come to big backs. Yeah. Big, strong back. That's one. Y'all, am I ready? Press head. So that's what they do. And then guess what? They do the girls the same way. You think in the WNBA those are real women scientifically? No, I can look at them and they look like, the white ones look like John Stockton, and the other one that just came back from Russia, excuse me, but I have pictures of no shirt playing basketball. So this is weird for y'all to even, I'm done with the world. Y'all are mentally incompetent. I've learned this. Press 1, they got you right where they want them. They ain't got to put nothing in your food to turn you nothing. All they got to do is put characters in front of you to make you think. And then your mind going to do the rest. Your eyes, your mind, and then you going to live it out. Press 1. Just, that's how it runs. And don't you play dumb. Press 1. And this is the play dumb no more station here, buddy. You can't play dumb here. You're going to live it out. And then you're going to blame the ancestor. You're going to make up a religion to validate, a spiritual mindset to validate your sin, which is worse. Don't you know no good? Don't you know no good? Press button. Write this book. Talk about, Kev, where the books? Man, I want to get the books. You don't want to get the books. They don't want the books, do they, Ali? You know how I know they don't want the books? Because they don't come to class. It's that easy. Now, I don't got to work that hard. School should be ran like this. Then walk your ass to prison or stay a slave. I don't care. I can care. But whatever. We're not dealing with fifth graders here. We're dealing with adults who know what I'm talking about. I'm not dealing with adults with kids' brains who like to hang out on the block, who got split minds, who like to watch and laugh at Flacco and No Jumper, who like to watch Rich Trapper and all of these things. I'm not press what? I'm not talking to y'all. This ain't for y'all. This is for my students. That's it. You not gonna comprehend nothing, but I will give you a taste of the water, though. Press 1. Kev gonna look out for him a little bit. You know I'm a good man anyway. They know I'm a good man. They know I'm gonna go look for it. I'm gonna go get it for them. I'm gonna end up reading it for them. Because that's what I said I was gonna do anyway, didn't I? Okay, so I took some excerpts out of my books. How's that? I took some excerpts out of my book. And I brought them to class today. And we're going to read these excerpts. And I'm going to call this the student handbook. Hit the like button and subscribe. This is the student handbook now. So when you come to KevRow, each student, you're going to get an Oris Boris handbook. How's that? That's good, right? We ain't never had no handbook at KevRow University. Hit the like button and subscribe. No, in fact, nobody ain't got no damn handbook. Ain't nobody finna do for y'all what Kev about to do. Facts. Facts. Kev don't got it, family. What? No, look. I got the book for you. You straight. Oh, that's the Bride of Babylon. Excuse me. Press 1, that's the wrong book. We both be reading Complimente. Press 1, that's for my allegorical class. For people who are in the allegorical sequence and understanding this in a philosophical quantipism, scientific type of way. Like Taj. Taj may want to be in that class. Right, yeah, that's my guy. He might want to be in that. All right. Y'all ready? Whew, this is for the simple now. I did a lot of work for y'all. This is for y'all. Y'all see this? Compos Mentis, the legal war for the black mind. Press 1. The legal war for the black mind. This should be an oral presentation class and make the students come up here and read. Hit that StreamYard class. I should make the students come on up here and read via StreamYard. That's the best part of the show, having a bunch of people reading. They gonna click on the channel and think we over here talking some stupid shit like Anton Daniel. We're gonna be over here reading, coming up with all type of philosophical ideas like motherfucking they did back in Greece. That never happened. Yeah, we can tell it from the point of view of a black dead person who rose from the dead. Hit the like button and subscribe. Let me give a shout out. Somebody contributed to my page that's not a sponsor of this program, and I gotta say what's up. You know what I'm saying? Who is this? Let me see. House of Sullivan says, They owe us so much more. They said me, but I say us because we're a family now. Yeah, they owe us so much more, but thank you for that contribution. Hit that like button and subscribe. Compos Mentis, the legal war for the black mind. I named it that. I mean, I named it like 8 things, but just for my class right now. This is what the legal war for the black mind. Can you conceive that? Hello? So we need to understand at all times, what's the foundation? The Bible. What's this fight? What's the cause? Well, this is the legal war for the black mind. That's the why. Because legal is spiritual. You do know this. You do know this, you metaphysical head. You do know it. Hit the like button and subscribe. Y'all be talking metaphysically, but it's really legal. So since y'all like to talk that shit in the language of the gods, then the motherfucking price is right. Bring your motherfucking ass down to the stage then. More. See, that's what I'm saying. See, it's different language. We're going to talk law. It's going to be the best class ever. Why? Because Stone Cold says so. Austin 316, Stone Cold says so. Best class ever, bro. And a quiz. Appreciation for what? Appreciate this not for you. This for my class. Talk to them in that chat room and say, thank y'all for supporting this man. No. Turn it out. At this school, this is FUBU, community funded. So don't look at me. Look at them and thank them. This is the first semester, I would have ran. Second, third, fourth, fifth, I was about to run. You know, but I allowed the students to run this year. This is what we're running with. So we're not doing none of that thank you and appreciation. Thank me at the end of a semester when your comprehension level has exceeded expectation. Do not thank me. I ain't even got started. I haven't even got started. What you thanking me for? You ain't learned nothing yet. All right, here we go. The legal war on the black mind is the name. This volume title, let me put the chat up here so we can see it. Campos Mentis dives deep into the identity, legality, and spiritual warfare facing the descendants of the enslaved. Through historical records, legal code, scripture, and cultural commentary, it uncovers the process by which a people referred to in law as black, in parentheses, were removed from the land enslaved through contract and made into commodities under maritime, civil, and corporate law. Hello? Are we understanding what we're here for? Damn, that was a lot. Y'all. Do you understand the introduction to class? I'll wait for the class to answer since they don't want to talk to me. I'll wait. All right, there they go. I see y'all. All right. All right, Bocat, they go the fellas. Long as the fellas, y'all grasping it. This is done excellent. A lot of time taken for this. So please, today we're dealing with yesterday and today, the birth, the docking process of and the paper slave. You got it? This is the original contract. You can actually title that the title of your notes, the original contract. Okay. We're gonna roll that. After that, we rolling into programming the mind in corporate what curricula. You see that? Okay. Then we rolling into how black became a commercial status. Okay. You see that down there? Every day we flowing. Okay. I don't want to hear wait for me. No, we on a good ship. Lollipop, nigga, gotta go. Chapter 4, the invention of the criminal identity. We talked about the criminal and how they were able to make you criminals, and then boom. Now, criminal as an identity. Whoa, we got you, right? That you can be a what? Slave. Does slavery exist? Yes, at the highest level of degrees. Press 1. We rolling in with the invention, the pipeline to profit. This is all, what did I bring up? In the early 1900s, late 1800s, dealing with the jails and what were they called? I did 8-hour streams on these. They was rounding them up and taking them where? Talk to me, classroom. So this is a beautiful breakdown. All of us have the videos. We have the videos. Okay? The mind control of pulpits and doctrine. Okay? The stolen estate, no one talks about. Legalize, look, the 13th and 14th Amendments. Legalize slavery, rebranded. Okay? The unseen hidden hand of slavery type shit. Chapter 9, the convict leasing system. Right? There's the answer from chain gangs to CCA. We're going to get into it. Okay? The psychological inversion. Why black equals death in law. Restoring compos mentis. Mentis, competence in spiritual awareness. Without a sound mind, you have no spiritual awareness. You're spiritually discombobulated. Yes, 1, reclaiming the land and identity, the legal redemption, and then we're going to move on to much bigger and better things. Okay, black by law is my favorite because we can all agree on this. We're not talking in the past. We're talking now. Who said that? Bocat said contraband camps. Convict leasing, yes, but fellas, you know, see, we like this. Contraband camps. So that's dealing. This may be the area you may really want to start taking notes when we, because my book, Compos Mentis, the pipeline from elementary school to prison, is heavily engaged in this specific conversation. So you guys, man, we may have to write a book. I said me, but we may have to write a book with the right mindset. Look at that. You know, from chain gangs, legalized slavery, rebranded, how the 13th and 14th Amendments is and set the stage for slavery. And you worried about a slavery of when? Never happened. They told you something in reverse. The slavery that they was talking about is happening right now. I seen them on the LA County Sheriff's bus being transferred first thing in the morning from jails all over the state of California. Don't tell me what the fuck I ain't seen. I don't want to hear about no goddamn prison or no goddamn trafficking place in Africa or Angola where the Moors and the Arabs was selling black people over there as well. I'm talking about right here. We got our own slave trade and trafficking system going on right here in America, and it has been going on this whole time. And I'm not one to be distracted by foolishness. Hit the like button and subscribe. We talking the language of law. You got me? That's what we talking. Okay? So, I did something great for the classroom. I wrote this, I made a student form of it. But at the same time, let me see. At the same time, I wanted to show a lot of people more references. So when in due time, you will have your own notes, your own reference points, your own real legal matters that deals, even me, like, look, an appendix of legal and spiritual framework, okay? So this is just chapter 3. This is actually this chapter 1, but never mind. Okay, never mind that. Oh, okay, where am I? All right. All right. It's supposed to say chapter 1. I'll edit that. The sex to creation. This is a continuance from yesterday of the legal fiction known as the straw man. Okay, you shouldn't have no question about that. This artificial entity was born with a birth certificate, is signed and filed. We told you on bond paper is that. From that moment, 2 versions of you begin to exist. One living and one on paper. The paper version is owned by the state and traded like a commodity in financial markets. Do you understand that? We read yesterday that FDR made you the commodity for the gold. What gold? The gold that was given to J.P. Morgan. So they gave him the gold and the people as a commodity. Yeah, J.P. Morgan didn't, for the receiving of that gold, didn't promise to pay. No, they just gave them black people as a collective, their money and everything. Go ahead. They're so evil. This chapter reveals how the straw man is assigned what? A social security number, driver license, bank account, and even legal responsibility, all without your informed consent. That the key word, informed consent. The legal system, police and tax authorities don't interact with the living you. They address the corporate straw man, you, by reclaiming authority over this clone, you. You regain control over your legal standing assets and your rights. Appendix, legal and spiritual framework for this chapter. IRS publications 1212 describe CUSIP numbers linked with bonds, your birth certificate, and all this is just easy. Uniform Commercial Code, UCC 103, 108, reservations of right without prejudice. Reservations of right without prejudice. So this is against Universal Commercial Code. This is so, boom, legal matter that even they have committed against themselves in their own legal code. And this is an early form of it right here. I didn't even catch that. The 14th Amendment establishes U.S. citizenship, corporate, not sovereign. This spiritual side, Psalm 82, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. Babylon's system of identifying crafting, confusion, and debt enslavement. Okay? That's Babylonian. This stuff goes all the way back, but it's for you to get a concept. Babylonians is still them. Okay? Real life analog. The Truman Show. A man living in a false identity under constant surveillance. Press 1. Are you with me? This is why they make these movies to talk to your soul, not your mind. You feel me? Your mind is blinded, polluted with the allegorical kind, but your soul kind of like, hold on. The fuck? That's weird. That's what your soul is doing. Your mind is like, oh, look at that. Look at that. Them colors on that screen. Oh, did you see that bird? Well, it's all like it's on the surface, you know. Spiritual though. We talking to the soul though. The soul knows. That gut feeling knows, don't it? Like, wait a minute, we kind of live like this. Yep. But you don't really understand how, because you don't understand or comprehend what's really being conveyed. You know, you have to like figure it out later. So the chapter dives into the presumption of guilt by birth through the legal mechanism, of the birth certificate. It explores how a child, through the insurance of what? The birth certificate, is transformed into a legal fiction or corporate entity. This entity, referred to as the strawman, exists in legal jurisdiction apart from the living soul, subject to what? Taxation, law enforcement, and commerce. You got it? By comparing maritime terminology like birth, delivery, and dock with legal processes, we discovered how admiralty law governs the legal status of the newborn. The birth certificate functions as a bond traded on financial markets, especially a trust in which the state acts as what? Trustee over the minor's or child's estate. Are we clear? Okay, y'all just remember, I ain't graduate shit. Hit that like button and subscribe. I ain't graduate nothing. This is life. This is what we go through, champ. This chapter shows how the silent contracts set up future control through education, law enforcement, and taxation, often without the knowledge of the person involved. I mean, how could they? They spoke goo goo and gaga. They didn't even know how to sign because they play with baby toys and wear funny shoes and spit all over themselves. The babies are incompetent. How could they? Man, press 1. Okay, and we're going back into legal and biblical foundations for that chapter. Black's Law Dictionary. I told you, if you don't got one, get one or keep one on your tab on your phone. Okay, definitions of straw man: a person and trust. Okay, you see, a person and a what? Trust. 28 U.S. Code 3002-15A defines the United States as a what? Federal corporation. So when they say federal law, well, federal law. Is you have to understand, it's not their business to tell you that this is Taco Bell if Del Taco across the street. Out, get the nigga, we Del Taco right now. What you want? Hit the like button. Sesquive Act of what? 1666. Presumption of death when the state is not claimed. So every person has a trust / estate that is never claimed. How do I know this? Because we black. I know this. I don't even got to find you. This is easy. Because you black, ain't you? Yes. I ain't going to wait on you. Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for what? Atomic bomb? No. Lack of knowledge. Luke 20:25. Ali, look, render unto Caesar what is his. Jurisdiction clue. Remember I was telling you about jurisdictional law? Give them what's theirs. Be fair. Be honest. Real world reference. Khalif Browder's case as an example of presumed guilty by status. You can look that up. Okay? From womb to contract. All right, here we go. Paragraph 1. From the womb to the contract. Remember I told you we go back to the beginning? Okay. From the womb to the contract. The moment a child is born, the legal process begins. I asked y'all that the other day. When does the game start? Exactly. A birth certificate is issued not merely as a record of life, but as the foundation of a legal identity. This certificate acts as the first contract binding the newborn into the system of what? Governance, commerce, and control. It transforms a living soul into a legal entity. You got it? A corporation on paper. Through this process, the child becomes subject to a jurisdiction they never consented to. Okay? What? Say some maritime law and the birthing canal. These are just paragraphs within it, okay? I'm just getting you your mind, giving it some basis. The terminology used in birth and law exposes a deeper metaphor. The baby is delivered through a birthing canal likened to a ship docking at a port. Follow me? Okay, this is more than poetic coincidence. It mirrors maritime law, where ports register cargo and docked vessels. In legal fiction, the mother becomes, in legal fiction, in the mirror, the mother becomes a vessel and the child a product transferred to the state. The birth certificate then is the bill of lading, enrolling the child into commercial framework. I'm proving slavery. This is slavery. Remember when God said what? I will put you back in bondage with ships. Remember? Press 1. With ships. Told you. One you ain't never seen. You like, wait, they had the Egyptian, it was with real ship. No, not like that. With ships. I'm going to put a curse on you. You ain't even going to know you blind. You laughing at Stevie Wonder. I'm going to put a mindset on you so cold it's going to drive you crazy. You're going to think scorpions run your whole life because you're a Scorpio. I'm going to do this to you. This is what's going to happen to you if you don't pay attention. God is like that great grandpa who don't want to lose his estate to that rich white people over there, them corporate fake people who want your property. You got to see it like that. See God like your great-great-great-great-grandfather who was like, do not allow him into nothing. Don't, you a man. This is how you do it. Work, follow the rules of the game. You're going to be all right. You don't got to sell nothing to them. Don't live this way. You're going to become just like that's what it is. All of it is pointing you bad not. And then you know what happened. Okay, so this is directly me proving that God is real. This is a different ship. Not just saying people didn't have this information. What I'm saying is biblically, you missed that that's biblical prophecy because you don't believe in Christ. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you may have said it before, but like Chris Brown say, who gonna perform it? Deuces. I know you mad, but what? I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just playing. Look, the color of law and status agreement. Okay, upon registration, the identity categorizers are assigned race, nationality, and status under the law. Now watch this. This is for us in classroom and the people watching at home that may be a sponsor in the future. Shout out to y'all. The designation black becomes particularly problematic. In legal dictionary, under the law, black can imply and will imply civil death, loss of rights, and unrecognized nationhood. Thus, from birth, Tariq Nasheed, a black child in America is fouled. We're not foundationally black, man. Press 1, hit the like button, and God damn it, stop trying to fuck us up, bro. I'm gonna start catching holy phase around here. Brother, just dive at it. It's filed under the status and predisposes them to systematic what? Inclusion and surveillance. You follow me? These are legal words. I didn't come to play. Jurisdiction without consent. Without ever reading the terms, the newborn becomes what? Subject to state and federal control. This invisible contract extends into what? Education, finance, and the criminal justice system. Okay? The birth certificate isn't just a documented piece of paper. It is declaration. Hold on. My screen went away real quick. Let me see. It is declaration. Let me see if it's me. Hold on a second. All right. Well, I had to make a small adjustment for some reason. It stopped coming up on my screen. It's on y'all's screen, but I need to get back to reading. Okay, here we go. All right, let me bring this closer. Where were we? Okay, I got it. The birth certificate, right? All right, let's get it bigger up here. It is, can you hear me okay? Awesome. Let me check my phone. Make sure I can see y'all okay. I must be messing up the electronic waves or something. Man, something's off here. Something's going on. But go back to teaching here. Okay. Well, I guess I'm doing this on a humbug. Shout out to y'all, man. This is crazy. We don't get to it. Okay. All right. The birth certificate isn't just a document. It's a declaration that you are now property of the corporation, state, navigated by hidden maritime code you believe in religiously as the cosmos. Can you understand what I'm saying? You believe in their law as cosmic, in a cosmic divine order. Oh, yes, you do. Oh, yes, you do. You believe in their laws religiously, as if it's a part of your ancestral makeup for some damn reason. And be trying to tell people about Jesus Christ and the white man. Girl, the white man programmed your brain. Yours. White man still fighting against the Bible. Still, to this day. Okay? Still. I don't know, the white man you talking about, still at war with the scripture. What does it even mean? That's why I like this class, okay? Okay, so their spiritual practice, which is alien code and all this stuff, is really just naval code, and they're all just Germanic, fake aliens. They want you to believe in cosmic aliens, not lawful aliens. You see what I just said? They want you to believe in cosmic alien, not lawful alien, not in the legal sense. Because if you thought of aliens in a legal sense, nigga, we was all invaded in the early 1900s. You understand that? By black aliens, gray aliens, white aliens, little Asian alien, Turk alien, all of them illegal alien, and had alienated my right. You catch my drift? You feel me? That's that G shit right there. That's that G. Fuck around and find out. See, if you go to KevRow University, you can understand what I'm talking about. All right. And what are my reference points? What are the reference points? Black's Law Dictionary, again, definition of black as a status implying civil death. So why is Tariq Nasheed trying to get me to commit what? Legal suicide? Because he don't think you know about KevRow. Huh? See? Now, let's go to KevRow. Now we got to teach them. You don't know what legal suicide is, champions? See? Then you shouldn't be running your damn mouth. Nobody want to run with the master teacher right here. Talk that shit, Kev. I am. Well, why would I be foundationally black? See that? You see the difference? A foundational black person is going right back into slavery. See, this is how you know who's an agent. Hit that like button and subscribe. See, you got propagandists like in the early 1900s Same ones still out here. Marcus Garvey, Frederick Douglass, all of them still here. Press 1. Why would I be FBA and sign up to that? There is no estate in that. If we supposed to be rising like Jesus out of the tomb, if God said, wake up, the dry bone, how you gonna wake up? If you just sign back up to death, it's your dumb ass. That's Rico and them. They just want, everybody want to be dead. An identity. You have a nationality. But there's no nationality in black. Where's the civil right in black? Where is it? That's the most derogatory thing you can call somebody, black. And they walking around the earth. The worst thing you can do is circle the term black, and you about to go eat something after that. You do better off circling other. But then you might wake up and say, damn, I gotta be black. Yes, you do. I love this class right here. Damn. And why they want us black? So you can convince them to stay civilly dead. Okay? Uniform Commercial Code. Okay? Basis of legal identity and contracts. Okay? 13th Amendment, abolition of slavery except as punishment for crime, opening the door for what? Mass incarceration. The 14th Amendment, redefinition of citizenship and due process used to reclassify freedmen, not Indians, and remove what? Sovereign status. It was never, see? The Holy Bible, Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. The Geneva Conventions, guidelines on naming, identity, and rights that are often disregarded under U.S. maritime law. Okay? Corporate wards and denial of inheritance, born into bondage. You ever seen Morpheus say that to Neo? That's what I'm telling you. Born into bondage. Okay, back to the moment. What is the paper? Okay, the moment a child is born in the United States, their identity is what? Forged through paperwork. A birth certificate that, while seemingly innocent, acts as a corporate registration. This birth event transformed the child into a corporate ward under the state custody. That's why they need you on welfare. They need him to go to prison. Hello? This is why they need you on welfare. Because they need you ladies to groom them for prison. Hello? You follow me? Press 1. Hit the like button and subscribe. Shout out to Richard Johnson. Love you, champion. Thank you for that. God is good. Thank you, champion. I know you love this information because this is God. This is life changing. You know, this is a great time to be alive, like I always say. The state becomes the what? Default parent, father. Huh? Come on, ladies. Am I getting them? Taquisha, you know I'm right. Y'all know I'm right. Tracy, we know our community. This is why they was what? Getting the fathers out the houses. Shit, you'd be lucky to have a boyfriend at that time. Shit. Remove them. The state becomes the father. The mother becomes what? And the natural mother and father become informants within the artificial custodial framework. You see? That's why who got custody of the kid? The state says, I do. That's my woman. Punk, and you know you going. Man, just turn around and put your hand behind your back. I don't even need to talk about it. She already told us what happened. Oh my goodness, man. I'm fucking traumatized, family. I'm traumatized. We already know what happened. Shit. All right, let's go. Okay, yeah, they become, and of course, parent patrie kicks in, and the natural mother father becomes blah 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 blah. Okay, this act alone, effectively strips the child of their divine inheritance. You hear it? And converts them into a product, a commercial good to be traded, tracked, taxed, and traded on the stock market. You see? So then the 14th Amendment becomes the shell. Press 1. Now watch this. Let's bring this up. Often celebrated as a triumph of civil rights is the legal sleight of hand that redefined the freedman not as sovereign being but a corporate citizen of the United States. We can identify, I can identify when this happened. This new status circumvented the Constitution's original intent. I told you, it protected us from this. Effectively nullifying the right of birthright heirs and converting them into persons, property of the corporation. Instead of freeing the formerly enslaved, it rebranded them with the jurisdiction of the federal corporate law. These individuals were now subject of a different kind of master, the system itself. And then ones and zeros, alive and dead. Dead is black. Alive is, the other one. If it ain't black, and then it must be the opposite, right? Okay, then. But it's not everybody that's the opposite's fault, because they didn't know before Mr. Gillespie showed up any of this was even possible. First one. And as if God extended me grace and time, then we're going to extend that same grace to everybody else. Because that's how we get down. First one ain't got shit to do with nice. It's who we are. First one. The new status, boom. Oh, and it infringed on the right. Remember? Life, liberty, and the pursuit of. But we're going to get into that. Instead of freeing the formerly enslaved, it rebranded them within the jurisdiction of the federal corporate law. These are subject to a different type of mastery. Okay, once declared a corporate citizen, a person is subject to civil status. Remember, you fought for civil right. And that means civil status, not natural law. They are born into fictitious estate that preludes to the former land ownership, inheritance, and divine jurisdiction. Again, Jubilee, we're going to get back into that. This estate is merged through trust law. This is where the librarian comes in at. Well, I told you we're going to have fun in trust law, wherein the state or federal government acts as trustee, governor of the trustee. That's our governor. So the governor, Newsom, is spending the heirs' money. You got it? Donald Trump is saying, what the fuck is you doing? You understand what I'm saying? He's spending not just citizens. They're citizens because they're under water. You got me? They're under maritime law, submerged in Roman law. The individual becomes the beneficiary only if they consent to the terms. And we do consent. Remember? Like if you become FBA, that's a consent. Silence is a what? Consent, which is often hidden or concerned. These trusts exist on paper, but control tangible resources, land, labor, and even human capital. The estate is never truly theirs. They are only licensed to operate within it. Press on. You see? So BLM, the Tennessee Valley Authority, they're sitting on our estates. And I say our because it's ours. That's why my class is $250. That's why. Hit the like button and subscribe to my classroom. And to the people that can't afford it, just contribute it in my Cash App and make it worth our while. Like MDM Towing, Richard, and the House of Sullivan. Shout out to y'all for making this show possible and contributing and making this day fulfilling. Thank you, sir. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Black identity and legal fiction. Are we still alive? I'm still alive? We're still awake in class? All right, let me see. To ensure that the estate remains intact, the new identity has to be assigned to the descendants of the enslaved, black in legal terms. But then the flip side is what? White. So all them is off the beneficiary package of a you. But we're going to get into that. The legal terms and the designation is a dead entity, civilly dead, or what's the term? Civil liter mortis. This is going into not just civil law, but estate law. Civil liter mortis. These are Latin terms, okay? These are very important. Very important that you get used to these terms because they're hidden in the linguistics of Latin. They understand this. It holds no nation, no estate, no law of the land. Instead, it is bound by admiralty jurisdictions. They are bound to the ocean. You understand? That's the law. That's the Navy. The law of the water, contracts, and corporations. This identity is reinforced through education, media, and federal classification. The more a people identify as black, the more they bind themselves. It's that simple. Press 1. Did they do a good job? Are they not doing a good job? Press 1 to a legal fiction that forfeits their birthright and confirms their wardship under the United States Corporation. To each state, a governor of the wards. So you are Bebe's kids for a fucking reason. Press 1. I told you, Universe 25, I'm going to break you. Press 1. You did this to me? Oh, I'm going to break you. You did this to me without me knowing. That's the approach you taking, Ali. What the fuck? You did this to me, motherfucker? No, you didn't. Nigga, no, you didn't do this to me. This is the anger part of it. This is where you muster up the reason why you must fight. Press why you must speak. They did this to your black ass. So why these niggas out here gangbanging and Adam 22 is employing all these niggas and these niggas blowing their hands off and shooting themselves and ended up being clowns. My brothers has an estate waiting for them. When their minds, hold on, teach, Kev. Now listen to me. When their minds are ready. You see that? They got a whole, ain't nobody supposed to be homeless. You can stop this anytime you want to. Facts. Facts. Okay? Okay? And we're having a blast here. I think I'm gonna do a couple more. And let me see where we at. Shout out to Bocat, man. Shout out to you, man. Fubu. Shout out to us over here. Look, the 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution established corporate citizenship, which redefined freemen under federal jurisdiction rather than sovereign natural law. Black's Law, excuse me, I was thinking BLM. Black's Law Dictionary defines persons as a legal fiction. This is all the proof that we need. Okay, we're gonna keep. I'm gonna go down to okay, let's go to cradle to the chains, the school to prison pipeline. Press 1. Are we there? All right. Oh, this is gonna be great. All my hood people can feel this one right here. What Malcolm said, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on me. On us, yeah, exactly. Okay, look. All right, we're going to the public schools right now. We just left the hospital, okay? From the moment a child steps into a public school, they are entered into a system that mimics incarceration more than education. Press 1. Metal detectors, security guards, standardized testing, rigid discipline mirror the mechanisms of the prison systems. For many minority children, especially black boys, school becomes less of a sanctuary and more of a what? A prelude to a life of surveillance. Gangbangers, we walking around, head on a swivel, thinking everybody out to get us. It's just embedded in us, bro. You feel me? This is not accidental. It is by design. Public education has become a tool for behavioral programming, identifying what? Troublemakers early and guiding them towards punitive systems rather than restorative opportunities. You hear those words? That's different. See, if you studied it from the mental perspective, then you know that's a child going through something. Something is off. And this child has lost a sound mind. Where is he left? Let's go get an observational point of the neighborhood. Let's look at the parent. Let's introduce ourselves to the parent. Let's see, the parent don't care. Okay, got it. Let me peek inside the living room. Yep, bunch of niggas. Brother one. See? Okay, so this is a parental issue. We got to step out of the denial and start categorizing these things appropriately. Press 1 so we don't fall under the wrong statistical breakdowns of black people. Hit the like button and subscribe to Data Pipeline. Okay, studies showed a direct correlation between third grade reading scores and future prison construction projections. You feel me? You heard me? Now look. Studies show a direct correlation between third grade reading scores and future prison construction projects. That's what's on the stock market. So they're banking off your illiteracy. They're already banking off your child's incompetence. You understand what I'm saying? They're banking off of your child's incompetence. They already banked off of yours. I bet this nigga go to jail pretty much. The government is like them people, them white folk moving in your neighborhood. Sorry, white people, you know we use y'all a lot. Who just move in and fuck y'all shit up. Yo, they gonna go to jail soon. And then they go to jail and they was right. God, I told you, it's only a matter of time, buddy. Man, God don't like ugly. Y'all should see my new movie called Gentrified, brother. But no, anyway, beautiful thing. This is beautiful. The predictive model reveals a chilling truth. Failure in school often equals a forecast of what? Imprisonment. The system labels these children as statistical risk, funding them through disciplinary records, suspensions, expulsions, and erodes self-worth and increase dropout rates. Once out of the educational system, like we was walking, I was showing y'all walking through the alley. I did that for a reason. Many are quickly absorbed by the juvenile justice or prison system, primed for future incarceration as adults. Press 1. You see the process? Do you see the process? Okay. Zero tolerance policies. I forget. I got this from the dictionary. Disproportionately affect black and brown children. Infractions that once led to a counseling or parental involvement now trigger the police intervention. The classroom becomes a courtroom, the teacher a warden, the principal a prosecutor. Minor misbehavior becomes grounds for suspension or expulsion, serving academic continuously, and oh my goodness, an increase in the likelihood of arrest. That hurts. School resources officers are often stationed on campus not to protect but to police, turning youthful rebellion into criminal records. Press 1. The school to prison pipeline is not an inevitable consequence of poor choices. It is a result of intentional policies, corporate influence in education, and racialized legal framework. Solutions lie not in referring school discipline, but in addressing systematic poverty, proving culturally competent educators, and dismantling the financial interests that benefit from incarceration. The Bible reminds us, train up a child in the way he should go. Proverbs 22:6. When the system trains them in oppression, the outcome is bondage, not a blessing. Press 1. Added the blood on that. That's traumatizing. I see the whole Universe 25 in this. Press 1. I'll script on down. Look, Isaiah 10:1 and 2 condemns unjust legal decrees that rob the poor of their rights. See, I told you. Proverbs 22:6 emphasizes the moral and spiritual responsibility of guiding children, not incriminating them and criminalizing them. Press 1. Hey, look, America in trouble. You see? You see why America is doomed? Because the chickens have come home to roost. Oh, that was a bar. Oh, that's because the chickens have come home to roost, Jeff. Hit that like button and subscribe. Okay? See, with this, they can't fuck with us with legal proof. We got we got sources that back up the claims. I'm speaking in Universe 25. We got resources to back up the claims and shit. You feel me? They can't touch that. They don't want us organized and thinking of these types of things. They want us nigga to fight each other because your hat say a different baseball team than mine. And you got a different shoe color that match the hat that you wearing, so you must be in opposition. Press 1. Look, ACLU, School to Prison Pipeline Fact Sheet documents what? Systematic equalities. And I don't have to go do that, but I'm doing that, getting the graphs ready for presentation, because all this is important going forward. And in fact, when healing the mind from all these traumatic experiences, each book is activating different parts of the mind that's going to make it sound. And you're not going to be mad or angry, but you will be highly intellectually upset that they could have played you this way. And the only way to fight back is with the power of God, which is law, and learning the language to turn yourself from a civilly dead person. Yeah, why you need a civil rights leader? A civil rights leader is going to lead your ass back into the death camp. You don't need a civil rights leader. You need a constitutionalist. Press one. You need somebody that's going to identify the problem and how the federal government, hold on, let my sweater go, is against and operating against the law. Why you say that, Kev, in the background? I hear you. Because they have deprived me and all that have been falsely identified as black of life, liberty, and the pursuit of. Why? Because rule number one, nigga, you labeled me black, and that's dead in law. Well, that's civil law. Civil, then the federal government not only has an obligation to bow down to supreme law, but if the Supreme Court can't uphold and protect the rights of this place, then they all must be flushed. Because the right of life, liberty, and the pursuit of, hell, a racist white man can't even goddamn argue with me. They saying, damn, this nigga. Press one. That's why. Game, set, match, nigga. And you niggas been prosecuting the wrong people. You can't prosecute ghosts, nigga. How you gonna kill me and then prosecute me? See, I'm competent now. There's a difference. See, now I'm competent. I understand you don't have no jurisdiction over a competent being. You ain't got no goddamn jurisdiction. And you got the right to want to do bad things. That'll cost you your soul. Press one. That'll cost you your soul. So these people must have forgot who we are and why we are Judah. Judah is what? The lawgiver. Tazariak wanted to debate and argue on street corners, brother, with white people. I want to make the lawmen of this place bow to our authority. You see that? You see that? They're going to bow to our authority. That's when you are holy people. When you're ready. What does Ashkadah mean? He that made them bow. That's what. See? Look at Kev. Look at it. Walk that ball. Left. I know what you're thinking. I know you see it. I know you see it. Press one. And where there's a will, there's a way. If you see it, then it's possible. Press one. You can turn it from, you can manifest that in no time. Now that's how you create new dimensions. Press one. Instant change. See, that's what Thanos and shit does. He come and get me in this bitch. Let me learn this shit real quick. Oh, here's the discrepancy, motherfucker. Right here at the inception, like in the Bible. You know, first rules of the game is what? Don't touch that damn tree. Then what you do? Touch the tree. Don't have gods before me, and what did you do? Same rules apply to them. And mismanaging, and you killed. So honestly, I don't became a speaker. Why? Because I speak for black people who been miscategorized as black, dead in civil law, civil of the mortars, giving up their estate unknowingly. But they are not guilty by reason of what, family? Insanity. Why you say that, Kev? Because they're not going to be insane when I'm finished. Hit the like button and subscribe. They're not going to be, listen, they're not going to be insane when I'm finished. They still insane when you finish. They're not going to be insane when I'm finished. But they are not guilty by reason of insanity. So they're charged at birth guilty. By reason of what? Reason of insanity. That's what it is. And if you can't comprehend that, you're not supposed to be in class. You know, because we here to learn. Yeah, there's 5 books of Moses, but you here to learn the 5 books of Mr. Motherfucking Gillespie this time. Press 1, we using the 5 books of Moses as the foundation. And look, boom. Now you got to understand Gillespie. And we speak lawful here, so that's above the gangbanger's head. They won't know what to do with this classroom. Hit the like button and subscribe. They don't want to come to class. They just smoke and worry about what's going on with Big U today. Nothing. Big U incompetent. Everybody income, nothing going on. They're sitting in a jail cell. What's going on with Loose Cannon? What's going on? Let's watch some community reviews to see what happened on No Jumper yesterday and Hefe. But nobody is. They're all mentally incompetent. So, ladies, if you sleep with them, guess what? All the babies gonna come out incompetent. Press what? Retarded. Probably gangbanging. Why? Because more than likely they're incompetent. That's facts. And we all know it's a heritage. Intelligence is hereditary. Intelligence is, don't play dumb with me now. Intelligence, and why do I say this? Because I was a dumbass joke. Well, you get what I'm saying, even if I didn't say it. Shit. So we're going from non-compos mentis to how did legal suicide was committed. And in law, estate law, hidden in Latin, what is these terms that became commercialized that we don't see, but we're living behind? All that is dealing in what we teaching here. KevRow University. We've been on the air 2.5 hours. Shout out to y'all. Then we're moving on to just how you decapitated. Legal suicide, and then there's the head, the decapitation process. Press 1. Where we going, Kev? We're going back to Compos Mentis. We're starting back at 1. We're going back to how this even happens, the whole pipeline. You got to understand the practice, the sorcery it takes to turn a man and a child into a criminal. It's not just these black women did this and they raising these kids and this and that. No. This isn't accidental. And the way that they're acting is Universe 25 like. They were programmed for this. This is statistical breakdown. I have real proof, biblical and historical, and proof that just happened 2 decades ago. All these tests done on these folks. So how do we come out of this rat-like mind? Well, we have to stop thinking like rats, like science projects. And we have to get back to understanding how rats think and how they're governed and how they spend their lives being hand-fed, going maze after maze after maze after maze after maze until they just say, fuck it, I'm supposed to be computer. Fuck it, and try to make a normal life out the damn maze. That's insane. So that's what we here for every day. I decided to take the class from 3 days a week to every day. You feel me? I'm going to try my best. At least 3. But 4 and 5 because I really enjoy this. And not only that, it's sweep week. It's Kev Gill's birthday. It's the professor's birthday coming up in a few days. And we need more sponsorship. So, shout out to the people who became sponsors here at KevRow. We got some great machines that I just purchased. Y'all gonna love this shit because I already do. We got great machines, great things happening. And just to make the survival of our channel, we do, fundraiser. So people, if you can become a sponsor of the program, hit that Cash App. My cash tag is Gills Gang. I thank everybody for coming to class today. Shout out to y'all who contribute anything to my class today. Mr. Yeah, anything, it doesn't matter. Shout out to y'all in my Cash App, Patreon. I love y'all. Sponsors, shout out to you guys. Without y'all, none of this is even stepping up. I wake up making diagrams and thinking how to relate to my students rather than where Rico and them gonna distract me today, boy. Press 1. Boy, Francois gonna give me a good... You notice they ain't even called or nothing. Why? Because they probably got deported. So they probably embarrassed that they still got to wear them poor shoes, whatever country they come from. I told them to leave me alone and they wouldn't have to suffer any misery. But they just kept trolling. And then Donald Trump came and took all of their family back to wherever part of this world they come from. Anything but here. Press 1. So he and Rico is like homeless probably at the moment. He doesn't have he gonna end up in an asylum. So talking and arguing with him, Press 1 it was fun. It's like playing with people in a mentally and disabled facility. When I got to work there, I'm glad we all come from Shutter Island. We came out of this. I appreciate y'all once again.